Well, a very pleasant Tuesday afternoon to you. I am Howard,
I'm Mirabelle.
and this is
H&M
H&M
card
Card Breaks, and
breaks.
we are delighted to be sharing with you our latest break. It's a box we particularly love. It is 2022 Bowman Sterling, a box with 30 cards in total, 5 autos. We have a lot to get into today. We have some recent observations to share. I've spent a good amount of time in the ballpark of late. Last night I did so with Mirabelle. We got to see the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Detroit Tigers. Mirabelle, was there a player who really stood out to you yesterday? I'm going to go first for me, and now I want to turn it over to you. For me, the player who stands out is Spencer Torkelson. We have had a lot of Spencer Torkelsons. That was well, so he's our answer for both.
Yeah.
And I had the chance to talk to Spencer Torkelson for a piece I'm working on at Baseball Perspectives. And what's interesting, Mirabelle, when you go inside the numbers, is there's nothing that's like, oh, he suddenly figured out how to walk, or wow, he's hitting four seam fastballs and he didn't in the past. He's just doing everything about 15 to 20% better. And it makes sense, right? He was a rookie last year. He's gotten some pitches, he's gotten the opportunity. We've seen some real changes happening for Torkelson. Is it cool though for you, somebody who we watched come up through the system, who is sort of a an idea rather than a player
Yeah.
during COVID, to now be in a position to be able to see him live at a major league ballpark?
Yeah, very much so.
Very exciting. I agree with you. So, just to give you guys a little background, for those who may not know, a lot of you I've seen from your names are veterans and longtime members of the H&M Card Breaks family. I am Howard Megdal, baseball writer for Baseball Prospectus and numerous other outlets. My most recent baseball book is called The Baseball Talmud, and it is all about Jewish baseball players. Mirabelle is my daughter and has been for many years. She is an excellent baseball card collector and wonderful company at a baseball game as well. Mirabelle, is there anything that really stands out to you about the ball game experience itself last night?
Well, this isn't specifically to that one game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like the pitch clock.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it was going a lot faster than it normally does. And I just
In
but
past years, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
and not in like a it was rushed way. It was just I think it was a lot better. It wasn't like super slow.
I'm a baseball purist, but I have been very happy with the pitch clock so far. So, to give you a sense of how this works, everyone who bought into this break, your name is in this hat. If you bought more than one slot, more than one of your names is in this hat. We go 30 teams, 30 names, right from the NL East down to the AL West. You get selected at random, and hopefully it's what you want, and every card is sent to you for the team that the player plays for on that card. Now, just so we're aware, this is a Brooklyn Dodgers hat. It's actually a very one of my favorites. I just lost a bunch of the names. Put them back there. Okay. See, this one has an open back. Brooklyn Dodgers press 1955, a beautiful collaboration between the 47 brand and Ebbets Field flannels. I am using the Brooklyn Dodgers for a very specific reason that will become clear once you hear our trivia question. And this is my trivia question: who led the 1962 Mets in losses? New York Mets, 120 losses, most any team has ever had in baseball history, though they are being challenged by the 2023 Oakland Athletics. That's going to be something I'm watching all year. Who led them in losses? You tell me you had the most losses for the 1962 Mets, and you win yourself a Carlos Correa rookie card. Really nice card. You tell me in our chat, and you win this card. Even if you're not in the break, per the Padres rule, you still have the opportunity to win the trivia question. If you're in the break and you get it right, we add it to your stack. So, with that said, we're going to move on to picking out the names, starting with the NL East. and going right on down to the AL West. Mirabelle is the one who takes those out of the hat. I will just leave you with one other thing that I think is important to keep in mind when you think about this Detroit Tigers team. Michael Lorenzen has 6 straight starts. They've been absolutely dominant. And it's very easy to say, well, he's been up and down throughout his career. No reason for us to think he's figured it out. But there's something different. Lorenzen, who was a top prospect, let's not forget, out of Cal State Fullerton, is throwing his slider more than he has since he was a reliever back in 2016 and with more effectiveness than he has at any point in his career. And I asked Lorenzen about it. He found this slider at the end of last year. The Tigers signed him. He is a true 3-pitch pitcher. If you can get Michael Lorenzen in your fantasy league, grab him. Without further ado, let's take a look. Good luck, everybody. I hope you get the teams that you want. And we start right away with Joey Biordi. Joey, you got the Atlanta Braves. You take on our beloved Mets tonight. First of 3, very big series for the Mets, who are already 5.5 out of first. Chad Cardwell, Miami Marlins. Marlins surprisingly good so far
What are
this
they
year.
out of first?
5.5 out. If the Mets sweep the Braves, they'll be 2.5 out. Dixon Brown, New York Mets. All things Francisco Alvarez, who, as people who have watched this card break for a long time know, I have been very high on. Robert Whirling, Philadelphia Phillies, who we had a chance to see. All things Mick Abel. All things Griff McGarry. All things Aaron Nola, if he's in this set, although I don't believe he is. We saw Aaron Nola strike out 12 hitters last night and take a no-hitter into 2 outs in the 7th inning. 7 outs from immortality. Dixon Brown, Washington Nationals. You move him aside, so you, yeah. Benito Gonzalez, Chicago Cubs. All things Brennan Davis. Do not give up on Brennan Davis. Mary Antonelli, Cincinnati Reds. Ooh, huge news. Ellie Dela Cruz, best prospect in the Reds organization, got the call-up today. He is on my keeper league team. Luis Quiles, Milwaukee Brewers. Matthew Pristis, Pittsburgh Pirates. Speaking of call-ups, he's not gotten it to the major leagues, but Henry Davis got called up to AAA a week too soon. I could have seen him in Somerset this week. Very disappointing, but exciting for him. Michael Foucher, St. Louis Cardinals. You did all things Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker, of course, returning to the major leagues this week. Dixon Brown. And your first place Arizona Diamondbacks, thanks to Zach Gallen. Mirabelle, what state is Zach Gallen from?
New Jersey.
Very good. Summerdale. Mark McLaughlin, Colorado Rockies. They brought up Eleuteris Montero again this week. Maybe they'll play him. Dixon Brown, Los Angeles Dodgers. All things Bobby Miller, who recently made his debut. Michelle Curatola, all things San Diego Padres. I think Robert Hassel is still in the Padres organization for this one. We'll see. Dixon Brown, San Francisco Giants. Patrick Bailey got the call up, getting an opportunity now with Joey Barthert. Kevin McComiskey, Baltimore Orioles. Heston Kjerstad, now in AAA, on the doorstep. 6 of the top 100 prospects in baseball play for the Norfolk Tides. Don't miss them. Benito Gonzalez, Boston Red Sox. All things Blaze Jordan coming your way. J.P. Windsor, New York Yankees. If there's a Jason Dominguez in here, it belongs to you, J.P. Windsor. Let's see. Got flipped. Good catch. Mark McLaughlin, Tampa Bay Rays. If Vidal Brujan's in here, you're getting him. Vidal Brujan just got called up. Remember, I've been saying, don't give up on Vidal. Luis Quiles, Toronto Blue Jays. We're not going to talk about the Blue Jays and what they did with the Mets this weekend. Dixon Brown, Chicago White Sox. All things Oscar Colas. Cleveland Guardians. Vinny Suter. George Valera, outfielder I liked a lot beginning. You think? Well,
What
it could be Sutter, but
it could be.
it was spelled that way. And Bruce Sutter, a dominant relief pitcher with the Cardinals and Cubs. Hard to say. If you're in the chat, Vinny, you could tell us. J.P. Windsor, Detroit Tigers. Mary Antonelli gets the Kansas City Royals. And anything Bobby Witt Jr.? Bobby Witt Jr.'s had a nice year for you so far on your fantasy team.
Mhm.
J.P. Windsor, Minnesota Twins. All things Royce Lewis. Royce Lewis, just off the disabled or the injured list this week, coming back from an ACL tear, collided with an umpire in his first at bat. Kevin McCaminsky, Houston Astros. J.P. Windsor, Los Angeles Angels. All things Shohei Ohtani, the hitter, or all things Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher. Luis Quiles, Oakland Athletics. All things Zach Geloff, notable Jew. J.P. Windsor, Seattle Mariners. And Luis Quiles, Texas Rangers. Luis Quiles, excuse me. As a reminder, your trivia question, who led the 1962 Mets in losses? Tell me in the chat and you win yourself a Carlos Correa. Remember, Carlos Correa was almost a Met too. Here are the names and teams.
Atlanta Braves,
Joey Biordi,
Miami Marlins,
Chad Cardwell,
New York Mets,
Dixon Brown,
Philadelphia Phillies,
Robert Worley,
Washington Nationals,
Dixon Brown,
Chicago Cubs,
Benito Gonzalez,
Cincinnati Reds,
Mary Antonelli,
Milwaukee Brewers,
Louis Quiles,
Pittsburgh Pirates,
Matthew Pristis,
St. Louis Cardinals,
Michael Foucher,
Arizona Diamondbacks,
Dixon Brown,
Colorado Rockies,
Mark McLaughlin,
Los Angeles Dodgers,
Dixon Brown,
San Diego Padres,
Michelle Curatola,
San Francisco Giants,
Dixon Brown,
Baltimore Orioles,
Kevin McCaminsky,
Boston Red Sox,
Benito Gonzalez,
New York Yankees,
J.P. Windsor,
Tampa Bay Rays,
Mark McLaughlin,
Toronto Blue Jays,
Louis Quiles,
Chicago White Sox,
Dixon Brown,
Cleveland Guardians,
Vinny Sutter or Suter,
Detroit Tigers,
J.P. Windsor,
Kansas City Royals,
Mary Antonelli,
Minnesota Twins,
J.P. Windsor,
Houston Astros,
Kevin McCaminsky,
Los Angeles Angels,
J.P. Windsor,
Oakland Athletics,
Louis Quiles,
Seattle Mariners,
J.P. Windsor,
and Texas Rangers.
Louis Quiles. All right. Let's get this box opened. Need me to start it for you?
I could probably do it. It's tough to get open.
Here, I got
There
you.
you go.
All right. Now remember, these are 5 packs, 6 cards apiece. Each pack has an auto in it. This is so pretty the way they put this together. 1 auto and 5 base cards per mini box. It's probably we don't have an answer to the trivia question yet. I would have thought we would by now.
I mean, we only have 2 viewers right now.
But let's get started with this. Here you go. All right. Good luck, everybody. And we are starting right away with George Valera, who I was just talking about. Terrific power hitting outfielder. Hope to see him healthy. And Blaze Jordan, Boston Red Sox, coming your way. There is a numbered to 75 Matt Manning. And it's funny, I was just talking to AJ Hinch yesterday about Matt Manning. He is on the road to recovery. They're going to look to get him at least 2 rehab starts. But once he gets the 2, typically that's been at which point the stripe brings people back. They don't like to string out the rehab stint. So that number to 75 is going to JP Windsor. And there is auto number one, and it's Hendry Mendez, Milwaukee Brewers. So Louis Quiles, welcome back, longtime H&M Card Breaks family. You, sir, are getting Hendry Mendez. We like this auto as stylistically, Mirabelle.
I do.
I agree with you. I think that's nice. Has an elegance to it. Speaking of, he made his return to Tampa Bay yesterday. Vidal Brujan, nice rookie card here. And Stephen Kwan, who was terrific last year, of course, for the Cleveland Guardians. So that takes us through box number one.
Can we,
Mirabelle,
can we put the box?
oh, sure. Do let the good people at home know how they follow us in social media.
So you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where we post when we're gonna go live, and you can subscribe to us on YouTube, where we do go live, and you can follow us on Instagram, where we post pictures of our biggest hits and our baseball adventures, and you can follow us on TikTok for cool baseball videos. And all of that, and eBay, where you can buy into the break, obviously.
That's right.
And all of that at HM Card Breaks.
It's going to be a little quieter June for us, as there's a real lack of inventory right now in baseball boxes. But if there are ones you want us to break, hit us with them in the comments, or reach out to us on Facebook, or even through the eBay direct messages, because we're always here and interested in seeing what you want to see as well. Here's Marco Luciano, San Francisco Giants, a Connor Wong with the Boston Red Sox, Nick Lodolo, numbered to, oh, look at this, to 25. This is a really nice card. Coming to you, Mary Antonelli. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. I'll give you guys a closer look at it. I just want to get it packaged. As always, we follow the golden rule of baseball cards, which is
Treat other people's baseball cards how you want them to treat yours.
So we pack it in a soft case, a hard case, and our patented, although not legally patented, pink envelopes. Gyro Pomaris, this is an auto. That is coming to you, Dixon Brown. That's a really nice one. Not numbered, but auto. God, I love these Bowman Sterlings. We'll get that packaged as well. And Rubio Angeles, one of the perhaps future Las Vegas Athletics. We'll see. We'll see if Las Vegas pays the money. And Trey Sweeney, nice power hitting prospect for the New York Yankees. So we are 2 down, 3 to go. So again, over the course of June, we will see what new boxes can come out, and probably hit you guys with our next break come July. But stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on all of it, and you let us know what you're interested in as we go. Again, who led the 1962 Mets in losses? You tell me that, and you get yourself a Carlos Correa rookie card. Pop that here. All right. Colton Cowser. Any minute now. Any minute, literally as we speak, it wouldn't be surprising to me if Colton Cowser turned up getting a promotion to the Baltimore Orioles. Curtis Mead, Tampa Bay Rays, just part of their cavalcade of prospects. Lars Nootbaar, one of my favorite names in all of baseball. He is leading the major leagues in on-base percentage and slugging this year among people named Nootbaar. Luis Angel Acuna might be a familiar name to you, the younger brother of Ronald Acuna Jr. This is a very nice card for you, Luis Quiles. Acuna is really making noise in his own right, and the Texas Rangers are very high on him at this point as a prospect himself. some brother records, like most home runs by a brother combination. You want to know how much it is? 768 by Henry Aaron and Tommy Aaron.
Oh.
Henry Aaron had 755. Tommy had 13. Maybe this one's a little closer. Anthony Volpe, who is holding his own in New York and gets better as years go along, typically.
But can you imagine
Hedbert Perez, Milwaukee
the
Brewers.
competition of being like siblings in like the same sport or
Mhm.
something?
Legislating the WNBA,
Yeah.
Satu and Niara Sabri. So take a look if you see this, JP Windsor. You got yourself a Volpe. We saw Volpe at single A, and I was struck by his stolen base prowess, by his base running prowess in general, the way he went first to third so effortlessly. It is translating so far. At least last time I checked, which was last week, he had not been caught stealing. Matt Vierling, a Philadelphia Phillies player, who I actually saw last night at Citizens Bank Park, but playing for the Tigers. Jeremy Pena, solid member of Mirabel's fantasy team, coming on of late. Next auto is going to Dixon Brown. It is Wilman Diaz, the international free agent signing shortstop, part of what seems like an endless amount of young talent coming through the Los Angeles Dodgers system. That's a real nice card for you as well, sir. Oh, it's the rookie, Bobby Witt Jr., having himself a very solid year playing for the Royals. Hoy Park, a player who I have liked for a long time, very fast, very versatile. Rookie card coming to you, Matthew Pristis, and Josh Lowe, rookie, Tampa Bay Rays, coming to you, Mark McLaughlin. Final box. I want to thank all of you for being part of this today. We'll roll that trivia question on over into the next one if we don't hear from you soon.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Here we go. Here is Lonnie White Jr., Pittsburgh Pirates. Khalil Watson, Miami Marlins. Look at this card.
That's cool.
All right, so let's take
Wait.
these each in
Oh my
turn.
God.
What? What?
It's 1 out of 1.
Oh my God. Chicago White Sox, Dixon Brown. Congratulations. Look at this, Dixon Brown. 1 out of 1.
I was like,
Colson Montgomery. This is beautiful. All right, so first of all, we're going to get it super protected right away.
I saw it and I was like, oh my God, 1 out of 11. And then I like rubbed my eyes and I'm like, no, that's 1 out of 1.
1 out of 1. Love when the H&M Card Breaks family gets things like this. Beautiful with the gold. Let's just take a closer look. This is really nice. This is why we do it, you guys. This is why we do it, to get a closer look at cards like this. Dixon, congratulations. Oh, I love that card.
That's amazing.
And I love Colson Montgomery. Colson Montgomery's got a very high ceiling. All right. And the auto is actually another player on my keeper league team, Everson Arteaga, a true power speed threat. Really like him long term. So, and that's also Dixon Brown. Have yourself a day. That is very exciting and very impressive. I'm really excited for you. Just to finish up, we got Jake Myers with the Oakland Athletics. And I've written about him. He's fascinating. He's enigmatic. Edward Cabrera. We saw him at Mets opening day, walked 6 hitters in 2 2/3 innings. So let's just go over it. We've got among the autos, Everson Arteaga, Luis Angel Acuna, and I'll tell you who gets them. Arteaga goes to Dixon Brown. Wilman Diaz goes to Dixon Brown. Luis Angel Acuna goes to Luis Tiles. Jero Palmares goes to Dixon Brown. Hendry Mendez, hold on, by the way, let me see. Hendry Mendez goes to Luis Tiles. The numbered to 75, Matt Manning, to JP Windsor, the Nick Lodolo to 25, Mary Antonelli, and the 1 of 1, Colson Montgomery. Let's get one more look at it. Dixon Brown. So we'll share these on our social feeds, but I want to thank all of you for being part of H&M Card Breaks. I'm going to ask a different trivia question. The answer to this one, who led the 62 Mets in losses? Roger Craig. 24 losses, 22 the following year. Not his fault. ERA plus a respectable 92. We lost Roger Craig this week at the age of 93. A terrific pitcher who pitched for the 55 Dodgers when they won the World Series. Hence, the Brooklyn Dodgers hat. Until next time, delighted to be with you. I am Howard.
I'm Mirabelle.
And this is
H&M
H&M
Card
Card Breaks.
Breaks.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.